Shalom, it's Izzy, your Hebrew teacher here, and this is Hebrew Chapters with Holy Language Institute. Read with me through Genesis chapter 6 in Hebrew, starting in Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. Va-yehi. Now, yehi means he will be, or he will become, or in the more gender neutral, it will be or it will become. With the vav on the front, it reverses the tense, roughly speaking, so that this comes closer to meaning and he was or became, or and it was or became. Ki, that hechel began. Ha-Adam. Now, Adam can be a reference to Adam, the first man, or it can be a reference to humanity. Here it means humanity. Ha-Adam, the humanity, began la-rov. That verb there, rov, means to become great numerically. So, when they began to increase and become great numerically, all on Panei. Now your panim is your face. Actually, it's literally plural, your faces. Here we have panei, which literally means the faces of. In other words, the surface of. Ha-adama, the soil, the ground. The verbal root actually behind this word is adam, which means to be red or to dye red. So this could perhaps be understood as red earth or red soil, quite literally. Uvanot, a bat is a daughter. Banot are daughters. Uvanot and daughters, yoldu. They were yaladed. They were born. Lahem, to them. Vayiru, verbal root ra'a, to see. Vayiru, and saw. V'nei. Now, I just mentioned that a bat is a daughter, and then banot are daughters. A ben is a son. B'nei are sons of. If you just want to say sons, then it's banim. But here we have b'nei, sons of. Ha-Elohim. El is someone who is powerful. Sometimes a short form reference to God. Then we have Elohim, the plural, meaning someone who is all-powerful, a reference generally to God himself. Here we actually have it in the with ha on the front, the definite article the. So literally this could be read as the God, or it could be read as the gods. Et, so they saw et what? Benot, the daughters of Ha-Adam, literally the man, in other words, humanity. Ki, that tovot, tov in Hebrew is good, tovot in the plural, they were good. Hena, they. Vayikhu, verbal root lakach, is to take. Lamed is a weak letter, so it is dropped, and we get the form vayikhu. And they lekacht, they took lahem, to or for themselves. Nashim, an isha is a woman or wife. Nashim is women or wives. It's one of the few irregularities in Hebrew in that the plural of this feminine word is the masculine ending plural. Are women, when they get together, somehow more masculine than when they are individuals? Who knows? Mikol, from all. Asher, that, or which. Bacharu, they. Bachald, they chose. The verb root there, bachal, means to choose. Vayomer, verb root amal, to say. Vayomer, and said. And here we have the name of God, spelled Yod-He-Vav-He. Scholars believe God's name was originally pronounced Yahweh. Jewish people for the last couple thousand years have been avoiding pronouncing God's name and have said Adonai instead, which means my master or Lord. So, and said Adonai. Lo, the negative. Yadon. Verb root here is din, and it means, I'll give you the full sense of the meaning of this word, because one word in English doesn't do it justice, actually. The way this word is translated in other places in the scriptures is to judge, administer, defend, dispute, execute judgment, govern, plead, quarrel, and strive. What's the best sense in this context? Probably the sense of pleading, quarreling, striving with. So he says, Lo yadon, will not strive. Uchi, ruach in Hebrew is breath or wind. It also means spirit. So ruchi, my spirit, my ruach, will not strive va adam, with human beings. Literally it says in the Adam. Le'olam, forever. Bishagam, this is actually a couple words contracted. Ba in she, short for asher, which means that. Gam, also. So in that also. Who, he. Vesal is flesh. Also the Hebrew word for meat. V'hayu, and they will be. Yamav, his yoms, his days. Me'ah, 100. V'esrim, eser in Hebrew is 10. Esrim in the plural is 20. Shana, literally year. In English we would read that as years. So in English we see the big number and then the small number, 120. In Hebrew you do the reverse. You say the smaller number and then the bigger number. So here we have 100. Actually here we have it in 120 years. This is rather unusual though. Generally speaking, you'll see that with the smaller number and then the bigger one, just to keep you on your toes. Ha, nephilim. Verbal root nefal means to fall. Interestingly, the Hebrew and the English are very similar actually with this word. So the nephilim are the fallen ones. Hayu, they were va'aretz. Eretz is land or earth, so they were in the earth or on the earth. Ba'yamim, yom is day, yomim are days, so ba'yamim, in the days. Hahem, the them. That phrase, Bayamim Hahem, means in those days. In the days, the those. Literally. V'gam, and also. Achare, after chen, this. Asher, when. Yavo'u, verb root bo means to come. Yavo'u, when they will come. B'nai, the sons of Ha Elohim, God, or literally the gods. Not that that's what it means necessarily, though. El, to benot. Ben in Hebrew is son, as you remember. Benot, or sorry, that would be banim. But here we have bat in Hebrew is a daughter, and then benot, daughters of Ha'adam, of mankind. V'yaldu, verb root yalad, to beget or bear a child. So v'yaldu, and they bore lehem, for them, hema, them. So hema, they were ha-giborim. They were the gibors. What is a gibor? Well, in other places in Scripture, this word gibor is translated as champion, great, helper, mighty man, strong, valiant warrior, and warrior. So when you read the stories about David, when he was a fugitive on the run with his mighty men, David's mighty men, legendary stories, really.
Thanks for watching this trailer. To get this whole talk in audio or video format, go to holylanguage.com and subscribe. I'll see you there.